the Sigma 30mm 1.8. No, it's a 1.4 actually. Let's take a look at this one. Stare at it for a bit. Alright, let's go. Okay, so construction is good. Nice smooth operation, lovely smooth, buttery smooth, focus ring smooth, with rubber grip, which is always nice, smooth, solid to hold and touch. It's nice and tight and well built. As you can see by the design of it, it's nice and minimalistic, very Sony-esque. This is the E-mount type, so I've been using it on my Sony a6300, which, as you can see there, suits it really well. Look at that. Look at it. It really blends in well with the Sony kind of styling, the minimalistic sort of nice styling. Seems to be mainly metal construction, I think. I'm not even sure. I think it's metal, judging by the coolness of it. Certainly feels well made. Has the C logo on it. Don't know what that means, but it's there. I think it's on all Sigma lenses. I'll have to look that up because I honestly don't know what it is there for. Comes with a lens hood, always good. In the hood. Feels nice construction. Is a matte plastic all the way around. And of course the ridged inner part to stop the light from reflecting in onto the lens. This goes on like so. There you go. Makes it look huge. Unless I have to use it, I don't, because it just gets a bit too big and bulky. Of course you can put it on that way. This looks kind of cool. But then you can't get to the focus ring for manual focus, or you can just about get in there, but it makes it difficult. So I remove it for the most part. So the focus range on this lens is 0.3 meters or 0.98 feet, right up to infinity and beyond. Maybe not beyond, but definitely goes up to infinity. The weight is only
265
grams, so it's not a heavy lens, nice and light. But of course, using it with this, which is nice and light as well, it does add some weight to it. But seeing as this is a light package together, it only weighs 680 grams with the camera. So this is easy to carry around if you're a vlogger and you want to carry this around all day vlogging away, then you can. Your arm will very rarely get tired because this is so light. Obviously a 30mm lens on an APC sensor is equivalent to 50mm, I believe. 48, 50mm, somewhere around there. So it's not really a vlogging lens anyway, it'll be a bit close up. But if you wanted to, you know, film other stuff and you're walking around filming other stuff, or for walking around all day taking pictures, then your arms are not going to get tired by any stretch of the imagination with 680 grams as a total package. Alright, for stills, it looks pretty good. It's nice and sharp. Not going to be the sharpest lens ever, but it's pretty decent for the price. Personally, I always add sharpening in post-production anyway, so it's really not a massive deal for me. But the photos come out pretty darn good. The colors seem okay, you know, as good as they're going to be on a Sony camera. One bad thing is though, you get a lot of chromatic aberration with this lens. I've noticed it quite a lot in photos, not only with trees, with the sky in the background, but also internal shots. If there's anything white, especially when it starts going out of focus, it really shows up green, strong green or red. So if that's a problem for you, obviously you can get rid of it in post-production with certain softwares. I don't particularly know how to do that, but what I have tried in Darktable didn't seem to work, or didn't work very much anyway. So for me, that's a big problem. For you, it may not be. If you know more about this kind of stuff, then it may not be an issue for you at all. Oh, and I found the autofocusing on stills works just as well as the Sony lens. May hunt a little bit more in lower light, but it hasn't really stood out as being worse, so thumbs up for that. For video, I found that the focus does hunt a little bit more than Sony lenses, but it's still pretty darn good. And importantly, I haven't noticed any focus motor noise at all. So the focusing is pretty quiet on this, which makes it great for video use. Right, so this is a video test for the Sigma 30mm 1.4. You can see it's pretty decent. It's a very windy day today. It's a storm coming in. We've got, I'm not sure which storm, can't remember its name, but it is coming in. Actually, it's kind of been here for the last day or two. So it's probably windy on the mic. Excuse that. I'm kind of covering it a bit with my hand. How quick is it focusing? Actually a bit slow. I've changed the focus mode to center. I can feel a vibration when it focuses, but I don't know if you can hear it. If there's a noise, I can't hear anything. It's okay. I mean, it's smooth focusing, so it seems to be. Yeah, pretty nice, to be honest. The focusing on this lens, of course, is focused by wire, which I know some people complain about, but that is the way it's going. Most lenses these days, electronic lenses, are focused by wire, and that's just the way it is. Get used to it. Get used to it. But to be honest, I found it pretty good. There is a knack to focus by wire. This is how it works. If you move slowly, it will focus very precisely. If you give it a little whip, you haven't got to spin it around, you just got to give it a little quick whip like that, and it'll focus fast. So you may miss your focus point, and it does get annoying, but once you get the technique, you just go real slow. It'll start to focus real precisely. That's how that works. And of course, with most mirrorless cameras and most DSLRs these days, you get focus peaking, which always helps anyway, and you get magnified focus thing that works pretty well as well. So I usually have both switched on if I'm manually focusing, and then it's never a problem. Alright, wrapping up, that was my quick look at the Sigma 30mm 1.4 lens. I didn't want to drag this out and on and on and on. There's plenty of other videos that will do that and talk about the more technical side of it. I just wanted to give you my little view on it and show you some of the pictures and videos that I did with it. So that is that. I'm over and out. I shall catch you in the next one. Say cheese. Thank you for watching. If you want to sub, you know what to do. If you don't, that's okay too. Who knows? Maybe we'll see each other again very soon. Why not check out one of these other videos while you decide?